Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery's success can be attributed to its openly embracing the COVID-19 pandemic. Director Rian Johnson had to give protagonist Benoit Blanc a suitable sequel mystery after Knives Out's critical and commercial success. Benoit finds himself in an extraordinary and unforgettable situation as this world-class detective navigates the unknown alongside the rest of society. The pandemic is a central theme of Glass Onion, in contrast to other films that may choose to mention it only briefly or ignore it entirely. It suddenly makes sense for the group to travel to such a far-off location to party, and viewers can relate to their desperation to escape quarantine. The pandemic setting of the film contributes to many of its subtle details and makes Glass Onion stand out from its predecessor. The pandemic aided in illuminating the personalities of each Glass Onion character. In Glass Onion, a wide range of people are represented by influential and strong-willed individuals. Each of Miles' puzzle box invitations is given to a character at the beginning of the movie. While being questioned about her campaign for the Senate from her home office, Governor Claire DeBella receives a package. It is shown that she is aware enough to cover her face when answering the door. On the other hand, Hollywood socialite Birdie J can be seen flouting quarantine regulations at a busy party. The movie establishes right away that Birdie doesn't care about other people's opinions of her and lives in her own bubble, whereas Claire prefers to follow the rules for the sake of her reputation. In Glass Onion, the characters gather on the dock wearing their masks before boarding the ship to Miles' isolated island in Greece. While men's rights advocate Duke Cody and his girlfriend Whiskey aren't wearing any masks at all, scientist Lionel Toussaint is clearly disguised. While Duke and Whiskey's decision fits with the conspiratorial tone of their YouTube channel, Lionel's diligence makes sense given his methodical, logical career. Without Glass Onion having to say it explicitly, observing how each character adheres to the pandemic's rules reveals a lot about their personalities. How COVID contributed to Benoit Blanc's art. Benoit, who is referred to as the last of the gentleman sleuths, is portrayed in Knives Out as a top investigator. He is incredibly intelligent and perceptive, and he never backs down from a challenge. He will always give it his all to find the solution. Benoit can be seen in the movie's opening scene playing Among Us while on a Zoom call while some of Glass Onion's famous cameos are present. Being forced to put his work on hold indefinitely due to the pandemic probably made him restless for a case since he was a go-getter detective. Benoit enumerates the numerous challenges this case presents when Helen Brand asks him to help crack the case of her twin sister Andy's murder. After some consideration, he suggests to Helen that she pose as her sister at the Greek island party, even going so far as to say that he cannot guarantee her safety. Most people, including Benoit, probably took the most time off from work during the pandemic's initial quarantine period. Even though Andy's murder in Glass Onion was complicated, Benoit's absence from the office made him restless, which explains why he was willing to take on such a risky case no matter the outcome. A commentary on real-life celebrities was made in Glass Onion. The movie Glass Onion makes a very clear commentary on the lifestyles of influential people and celebrities. Each Glass Onion character has a real-life counterpart, and the group's actions during the pandemic parallel what actually occurred. It's uncannily reminiscent of the complaints made during the pandemic to see a group of wealthy people having the freedom to escape quarantine and go out and party on a far-off island. Since their whereabouts in the quarantine would be revealed, upstanding professionals like Claire and Lionel are reluctant to testify against Miles. They eventually change their minds, jeopardizing their reputations while considering the repercussions that actual celebrities endured at the time. Much of the central plot of the movie is set up by Rian Johnson's choice to include the COVID quarantine period in it, which also provides a rational explanation for the setting. The characters in this group, which range from Birdie from Glass Onion to Lionel, have a variety of occupations and personalities, and each of their responses to the pandemic reveals information about them without having to be stated explicitly. With its pandemic setting and ability to stand up to Knives Out, Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery offers a distinctive follow-up and yet another enduring chapter in the Benoit Blanc saga. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and support my channel.